In ancient Israel, during a time of great challenge and adversity under Philistine rule, a miracle was promised. An angel appeared to Manoah and his wife, who had long awaited a child. The angel declared that they would bear a son destined for greatness. This son would be Samson, a beacon of hope for the Israelites. Samson's life was to be dedicated to God from birth, bound by a Nazirite vow. He would abstain from wine and grapes, never cut his hair, and remain ritually pure. These were not mere restrictions, but the source of his incredible strength, a gift from God to liberate his people. The Israelites, weary from years under Philistine dominion, yearned for a deliverer. Samson's birth was a sign, a promise that their prayers had been heard. His parents instilled in him the knowledge of his divine purpose, nurturing his strength and courage. The prophecy resonated through the hills and valleys of Israel, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of the oppressed. They whispered tales of the child blessed by God, the one who would rise against their enemies. As Samson grew, so did his legend. His feats of strength became the stuff of folklore. He could wrestle lions with his bare hands, tear apart ropes as if they were thread, and uproot trees with a single pull. But his greatest battles were yet to come. The Philistines, unaware of the true source of Samson's might, would soon learn to respect and admire the name that echoed through the hills: Samson, the Nazirite, the champion of Israel. His life, a testament to faith and destiny, was about to unfold, a story etched in courage, love, triumph, and ultimately redemption. Samson, driven by his desires, found love with a Philistine woman. This was no ordinary romance, it was a bold step, a challenge to his Nazirite vow. His parents, guided by their faith, advised him to reconsider, but Samson, confident in his love, stood firm. They feared the union would bring challenges, but Samson believed in his path. With unwavering strength and conviction, Samson married the Philistine woman. The wedding feast held in the heart of Philistine territory was a celebration of unity. Samson, embracing the moment, used the celebration to engage with his new community. He posed a riddle, a clever puzzle inspired by his encounter with a lion. The riddle, with its promise of fine garments as a reward, sparked the curiosity and excitement of the Philistine men. They gathered together, their minds racing as they worked to solve the riddle's intriguing clues. The Philistines, determined to solve the riddle, sought every possible solution. They turned to Samson's wife, urging her to help them find the answer. The young bride, caught between her loyalty to her people and her love for Samson, faced a difficult choice. With a heavy heart, she revealed the answer to the Philistines, hoping to bring peace. The riddle, intended as a test of wit, became a moment of learning, fostering understanding between Samson and the Philistines. When Samson realized his wife's betrayal, his heart ignited with a resolve as fierce as the sun. The Philistines, through their actions, had challenged the sanctity of his marriage and his honor. He vowed to stand up for himself, ensuring their fields would be barren and their storehouses empty. Samson, guided by his determination, devised a plan as ingenious as it was impactful. He captured 300 foxes, creatures known for their cunning and agility, and prepared them for his transformative act. Under the cover of darkness, Samson bound torches to the tails of the foxes, turning them into symbols of his resolve. With a flick of his wrist, he ignited the torches, releasing the foxes into the Philistine fields. The animals, driven by the flames, raced across the landscape, leaving a trail of fire in their wake. The Philistines watched as their crops, their livelihood, were consumed by the inferno. The air grew thick with the smell of ash and the determined cries of Philistine farmers. Their wheat fields, once golden with the promise of a bountiful harvest, were reduced to smoldering ashes. The vineyards, heavy with ripening grapes, withered and died under the intense heat. Samson's act of determination, swift and resolute, sent a clear message: stand up for yourself and face the consequences. The Philistines, their pride challenged and their economy impacted, swore to rise again and face the man who had dared to challenge them. The Philistines, determined to challenge Samson's strength, gathered their forces and advanced towards Judah, aiming to test the resolve of the Israelite stronghold. They set up camp in Lehi, their numbers reflecting their ambition to confront the mighty Samson. The Israelites, seeking hope, turned to Samson, their beacon of strength and courage. They believed in him, their champion, the one who could stand against the Philistine forces. The Spirit of the Lord empowered Samson, filling him with extraordinary strength and purpose. He stood tall on a hill, a solitary figure of defiance and hope against the vast Philistine army. His eyes searched the battlefield, seeking a tool to channel his divine strength. And then he found it, lying on the ground, a simple jawbone of a donkey. With a surge of determination, Samson seized the jawbone and charged into the Philistine ranks with unwavering courage. He wielded the jawbone with incredible force, each strike a testament to his strength and resolve. 1,000 Philistine soldiers were overcome that day, a powerful display of Samson's might and the jawbone, a symbol of divine empowerment. The Philistines, realizing their defeat, retreated, leaving behind a battlefield that bore witness to the triumph of faith and strength. Section 5. The Allure of Delilah, a Love in a Trap. Samson, despite his victories, was a man of great heart, always open to the possibilities of love and connection. Enter Delilah, a woman of captivating beauty and intelligence, residing in the valley of Sorek. The Philistine rulers, recognizing Samson's strength, saw an opportunity to challenge him through Delilah. They offered her a fortune in silver, a king's ransom, if she could uncover the secret of Samson's extraordinary strength. Delilah, driven by ambition and the promise of reward, agreed to their plan. She approached her task with a strategic mind, weaving a connection with Samson. He, captivated by her beauty and charmed by her presence, found himself drawn to her. He believed he had found a true partner in her, someone who could understand and support him. Night after night, Delilah would show Samson affection, her touch bringing him comfort and joy. She would share sweet words with him, creating a bond that seemed unbreakable. And then, in moments of trust, she would gently inquire about the source of his strength. Samson, guided by his love for Delilah, stood at a crossroads, unaware of the challenges ahead but ready to face them with courage and heart. Section 6. Shorn of strength, blinded by betrayal. Delilah, a master manipulator, continued her relentless pursuit of Samson's secret. She feigned concern for his safety, arguing that knowing his vulnerability would allow her to protect him from his enemies. Samson, weary of her constant inquiries and desperate to silence her doubts, made a fateful decision. He confided in her, revealing that his strength, the source of his power, resided in his uncut hair, a symbol of his Nazirite vow. With the secret in her grasp, Delilah wasted no time. She contacted the Philistine rulers, informing them that the time had come to seize their enemy. As Samson slept peacefully in her lap, lulled into a false sense of security by her touch, Delilah summoned a Philistine artisan. The sharp blade of a razor glinted under the dim light as it sliced through Samson's hair, severing the physical manifestation of his sacred vow, and with it, his extraordinary strength. The Philistines, their moment of opportunity finally arrived, stormed into Delilah's chamber. Samson, his hair shorn, felt his strength drain away like sand through his fingers. He was a lion without claws, a giant reduced to a mere mortal. The Philistines, their fear replaced by triumphant glee, seized him. They bound him with chains, blinding him in a cruel act of retribution. Samson, once invincible, was now a prisoner, a trophy to be paraded through the streets of Gaza as a testament to Philistine dominance. But even in his darkest hour, Samson's spirit remained unbroken, a beacon of resilience and hope. Section 7. Hair regrown, hope rekindled. Imprisoned in Gaza, Samson faced challenges and trials. Blinded and tasked with labor, he remained resilient, holding onto the hope of a brighter future. The Philistines, thinking they had broken his spirit, mocked him, unaware of the strength that still burned within him. They underestimated Samson's indomitable spirit, a strength that went beyond his hair. Unbeknownst to the Philistines, Samson's hair, a symbol of his divine covenant, began to grow once more. With each new day, his strength returned, fueled by unwavering faith and a burning desire for redemption. He prayed for guidance, seeking forgiveness and a chance to make things right. His prayers, whispered in the darkness, were a testament to his unyielding belief in God's power. News of Samson's capture spread throughout Israel, stirring a mix of emotions. The Philistines, emboldened by their temporary victory, increased their oppression, but the Israelites held on to hope. Amidst the darkness, a glimmer of hope shone brightly. Rumors began to spread, whispers carried by the wind, that Samson's legendary strength was returning with the regrowth of his hair. The Israelites, inspired by this hope, dared to dream of the day their champion would rise again. Section 8. The Pillars of Dagon, Samson's Last Stand. The Philistine lords, celebrating a festival in honor of their god Dagon, decided to make Samson the centerpiece of their amusement. They brought him to the temple, a grand structure dedicated to Dagon, filled with Philistine dignitaries and citizens. They believed they were witnessing the final humiliation of their enemy, unaware that they were witnessing the rise of a hero. As Samson stood within the temple, blinded but not broken, he felt the familiar surge of strength coursing through his veins. His hair, now fully regrown, was a symbol of his renewed covenant with God. He asked to be positioned between the two central pillars that supported the temple, a request granted by his captors in their arrogance and belief in his powerlessness. With a silent prayer to God, Samson gathered all his remaining strength and pushed against the pillars. The temple, filled with the joyous cries of the Philistines, trembled. Cracks spider-webbed across the ceiling as the structure groaned under the strain. Samson, his life a testament to his unwavering faith, sacrificed himself to deliver his people, leaving a legacy of courage and strength. Section 9. A legacy of strength, a promise fulfilled. The collapse of the temple at Gaza marked the triumphant conclusion of Samson's extraordinary journey. His final act of courage, powered by divine strength and a quest for redemption, brought a powerful victory over the Philistines, including their rulers. The celebration, intended to mark Samson's defeat, transformed into a moment of profound realization and change. Samson's tale, filled with triumph and resilience, serves as a timeless reminder of the boundless strength found in faith and the power of redemption. His life, a tapestry woven with threads of love, courage, and redemption, continues to inspire generations with its message of unwavering belief and the enduring power of the human spirit. Though Samson perished that day, his sacrifice was a beacon of hope. It ignited a flame of determination within the hearts of the Israelites, a burning desire for freedom that would eventually lead to their liberation from Philistine oppression. Samson's legacy lived on, not only in the tales recounted by his people, but also in the spirit of resilience and unwavering faith that he embodied. His story, a testament to the enduring power of hope, continues to remind us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, strength and inspiration can be found in the most unexpected of places.